What are your expectations of the lead when it comes in? So I think that this is a big thing because we should know this, and we're probably going to be disappointed if we have expectations of a lead and they don't fulfill those expectations. So what are our expectations of a lead? It sounds simple, but it's kind of a weird question to ask, but what are our expectations? So do we expect the lead to answer the phone after one call, after two calls, after three calls? Do we expect the lead to call us back right away? Like, so if we call the lead, do we expect that they'll call us back? Do we expect the lead to communicate via phone call or text or email? What are our expectations as far as how many times we contact them? So once we have expectations in our head and the expectations are unmet, now we're in a uncomfortability. So we want to be in a comfort zone. Everybody likes to be in this comfort zone with whatever they're doing. So when you're dealing with leads, when you're new in real estate, even when you've been in real estate for many years, a lot of the dealings with people are going to be uncomfortable if you haven't been in that position before. But I think setting expectations is the key to every single relationship. It doesn't matter if it's a business relationship, a personal relationship, a romantic relationship. Setting expectations is one of the most important things. And so we can set expectations with a lead, but not have to talk to the lead to communicate the expectations back and forth. So you just need to put it inside your head. So what are your expectations of the lead? How many times do you think you need to call that lead to get them on the phone? Well, the expectation is as many as until they get on the phone. How many times you got to call that lead before they get out and look at houses? As many as it takes. That's the expectation. That anytime a lead comes into myself, it doesn't matter if it's an agent or recruiting, a coaching call, a buyer or a seller, I don't have an expectation as to, okay, how many calls am I going to attempt before I stop calling this lead altogether? The answer should be never. You should always, you can vary your calls. You can call like 3 times the first day, 2 times the second day, 1 time the third day, once every 2 days, once every 3 days. You can mix it up. But at the end of the day, until that lead tells you to F off, you shouldn't stop calling, because your expectations of that lead are going to stop you from calling. If you expect the lead to call you back after you've called them 3 times, them to see your number, you haven't even left a voicemail, but they're busy doing something. Maybe they've got a wedding or family in town, or their kids are sick with COVID. You don't know. So it's setting these expectations when you know absolutely nothing about the person. It doesn't work. It doesn't work in a relationship. It's just like if you met with someone and you had expectations of a romantic relationship. If you had expectations of that romantic relationship before you even met the person, you're starting it off on the wrong foot. So I think the same with leads is you want to make sure that you don't have expectations as to how many times you need to call them, how they need to react. Do they need to call back right away? Do they need to answer you right away? Do they need to at least text you back? Like, don't have those expectations and just go after the lead and help them with what they want.